work. So we'll see how he is going to step out throughout this one. Setting up for an A execute immediately, 9Z, looking for this A pop, and Yakindar will be the first player waiting.
Yakindar, we've seen what this young lad can do thus far. Is going to be just taking just a tap, not quite able to find anyone. 4 players just pouncing onto that A side, and then use up their utility push coming in from Max. He's got to find Jame, and now man advantage for the side of 9Z, but Yakindar able to reply back as the bomb will go down.
Yeah, 9Z taking jungle control. Bomb is planted for that right now, but look at the Palace play. Buster is waiting for DGT to drop back into him, and that is giving the advantage over to Virtus Pro, who have followed up with another one. Rock's playing in from Connector. Bomb is planted for him, and he comes away with one on the flip, but look at Max's flank around the backside of CT. They have no idea about this position. Finally, they're looking towards it, and with that Glock, good luck finding anything other than one, and he doesn't even pick up that first kill. Kicker to Yakindar, sweep up the bomb planted in for Connector and jungle. Why are you going to have a player come to CT? So maybe that's just a one thought, but Virtus Pro looking solid with the start of the round. Luken is the player with the hero AK, but it's not looking so good. Straight away down the middle.
Buster just wall banged. I love it. I never find that wall bang, even when I know there's someone there waiting, but able to get the wall bang kill. And yeah, just a pistol, as you pointed out, but still, it is pretty much a heavy investment for a couple of the players over here. Max as well. You can see the Deagle just down to $450. You're going to be seeing a double eco back-to-back. And for Jame, well, scout in hand, looking to just farm a little bit of, not really get much cash considering he's got the rifles and the scout, but they're not losing any members here.
Yeah, Virtus Pro are very confident they weren't going to lose too many members in this round. They bought all rifles.
Now, the only potential weakness I see for this VP side coming into this particular event is if they get into their own heads and they get off to a very slow start, right? That is something which could potentially be a problem for them, and other teams could capitalize on it. But if they're able to dismantle 9Z as they should be, at least it's looking like it right now, that could be, you know, just them feeling much more confident heading into what should be a little bit more competitive games later on. Again, nothing against...
They are not a team that just storm over everybody all the time, right? They can have very bad results. But here we go. 9Z, this time looking a little bit more poised to be on the same page. They're going for this A execute. Standard strategy, but Yakindar playing inside of the smokes, or in front of him rather. He's found himself one already. Gets taken down after one. 9Z trying to push forward to get that bomb down, but right now 4 versus 4. It feels like VP are just confident, just swinging through these smokes, taking these fights, and actually 9Z have done a good job to keep it even.
Oh, Digit able to get the second kill onto Flit, but immediately traded by Jame. 2v2 here. This is winnable.
Certainly winnable. Luken is in a good post-plant position as well, but the problem is, where's that bomb planted? It's on default, so the position isn't that strong. You have to look at David. Has got a Molotov in his hands. Luken realizes now he needs to play forward. He needs to get more aggressive. Good first kill for David, and this time it is ticking. Busters look so good so far, but this time it's not enough, and he gets taken down. Looking with his...
Make things a little bit more in their favor.
And it looks like their philosophy is to just try and play this simple style CS, right? Last round, they went for the A execute. This is the change-up. They're trying to go into this B execute, but they're never getting Jame off this angle. That's twice now when they've just given him a dry peek. It's an easy kill for Jame. They haven't put pressure on Kicker. Bombs down, rotations in for VP. This B execute didn't really have a whole lot of bite to it. And maybe just the lack of utility across the board that didn't have the full smoke execute in towards it. Max at least has found one, upgrading his weapon as well in turn. 4 versus 3, but that bomb being down is a big problem. But Luken has found another one. Jame is down. Kicker had a chance, but they found the kill. And now suddenly it's on a Buster and Yakindar to try and pull this round through for VP. 9Z in towards the site. They've recollected that bomb, and they're going to be looking to put it down in the site. DGT, another massive round from him, and it's all on Buster. This time it is a winnable round with the time on the top, and DGT still turns for the 3.
The retake, Yakindar taking a little bit of damage, down to 43. Jame Crosshairs trained to still have a lot of utility to deploy, which 9Z will. Flit trying to get ahead off the smokes, but he has given away his position.
Look at the gap.
There's a big gap, but I think they spotted him out. Rock should know where he is. Information potentially conveyed over to the player sneaking in from mid, but all the way towards mid. David, the flanker is getting flanked by Kicker, and Kicker's able to find him, and that's the contingency for the side of 9Z taken care of. So 4v3 bomb down, but advantage for VP.
Yeah, and it's going to be on the rocks here. He has to get this first pick, but Yakindar slips in behind him. CT wasn't even being watched. They're committed fully into this post-plant setup. It's a flash and it's a ramp peak. They're going to know with that flash going over the top that both players he going to beat here? There's the flash kill in. Luken able to get away with a double. DGT finds another. And now suddenly it's down to a 1v1. And there's not enough time for VP. Jim has to save the AWP. And they've done it again. Around it just didn't.
Just the pistols. Yeah, Kinder even with the USP.
There's going to be an easy B hit. There's just not enough utility. There's not enough weaponry. In fact, there isn't even enough players here, surely. But Kicker's got one. And he's also got an AK Blah. Let's see if he can pop off with it. They have his position locked down. David able to come in with a quick 2K. The advantage now tripling up for 9Z. They're into the 2-man advantage now. And James starting to search for his pick. This AWP likely to be saved. Oh, okay. James actually going to commit to it. You don't always see that too often, Blah.
That's a rare sight.
Yeah.
Not too sure what he was planning there, because, you know, it was...
But how are they going to actually get to a site from this? That is really a question we haven't got an answer to with 9Z throughout this half. And yeah, the utility for Virtus Pro, they can just hold down these choke points. Jim is here with 3 players. They just really are going to struggle to get anywhere near this site. Jim in with the first kill of the round. His teammates alongside of him. And it's looking like a shutdown to close out this half. Rox is trying to battle back. DGT swings from Palace. He's able to get one. And it's down into the 2 versus 2 suddenly. Looking to AWP, but he has to pick up the bomb. He's run past the bomb and it's now caught in the open between 2 players. And this does not look winnable for Luken. He can't even pressure with the bomb, and it's
Buster going to be on a bit of a mini raid boss. We have another smoke and a flashbang in hands of Kicker, so it's going to be an A-take coming in from the side of VP. Molotov for Shadow. For 9Z, just going to be playing retake. They do have a kit and a smoke in the hands of David.
Let's see if David can hold it. You know, all the pressure on his shoulders to start to deliver something. They haven't smoked CT, so certainly has a chance to try and take them down, but decides to drop back. He is the player with the kit, so you don't want that to go too deep into the site. He's going to have that available alongside of the smoke, so he's still setting up for this retake attempt. They've got to go through the murder hole, and if they do, Yekindar is waiting for them on the other side. They now have that information as he peeks out. And they know they can't come through jungle at this point, so they are going to be focusing on the CT play.
Absolutely, and with 3 CTs making their way in, James, that's his teammate, as Yekindar is going to strike on the rocks, and Max with 2 quick headshots looking for the third, but Buster and Flit reply back in tandem, and DGT way out from short and trying to regain back some map control. And I'm sure information has been conveyed over that, you know, Yekindar has taken a bit of damage. So DGT, very brave game here. Is potentially expecting a boost, unaware they're just 1 player, but the hit is going to be coming in towards A. They're slowly walking on, and David able to find Kicker, but completely unaware as to Flit's position. And Flit just waiting, biding his time, trying to get the kill, but while that's happening, his teammates are falling by the wayside. Yeah,
Yekindar was the lurk player playing towards ladder room, but that bomb is down towards Tetris. They have to try and go back and get it. Flit's position, there's a lot riding on him, finding success, and finally gets that kill in towards CT. There's a second player there, but DGT has already rotated over. And Virtus Pro, they're just losing players. It's Buster left, and they just get shut down. 4 players stay up. We'll see if this rotation comes in from 9Z up towards short. They are just watching down from afar. That last smoke going out, it's going to be used for connector for Virtus Pro, so that's going to remove DGT, and now they know they've got to rotate into this. Here come Virtus Pro, looking to at least put that bomb down. Yekindar, this would be a great round for him to step up. He's gone quiet. His first half showing in the first couple of rounds was good, but he has been quiet since then. It's time to try and light it up, and he goes down without a single kill. That puts Virtus Pro into the man deficit, and they don't have a lot of utility left. They have 2 players and rifles. Kicker's still on the deagle. This Luken flank, it could turn into a kill for Kicker.
Finally, DGT, the bane of VP's existence, has been put down. Luken is spotted as well, but Rox, perfect timing, and Max, Luken, and Rox all strike in.
Break, they want to get as much out of this best one as possible. And they're just sizing up their opponent. Lying in bed beside you know, just getting their jaw ready to snap them all up in one piece. We'll see if that's going to work out. 40 seconds in play. Even 9Z have got bored with his T side of Virtus Pro. They start to get aggressive, and they're able to pick up a couple, but it's given a chance to VP, and finally, Yekindar is able to get one, but that's the bomb down towards the ramp. So now it becomes a recovery mission for Virtus Pro, and Max is still fighting them. He's dropping back, he's thrown down the edge, and he's being forced out of his position, but Yekindar is being found. DGT swoops in, and another round.
Start. They might be kind of getting to their own heads, like, what is going on? Here comes a flash, though, and Luken trying trying to time the shot, and he will be found by Kicker.
Yes,
As the Kicker is going to strike on the rocks. It's brilliantly done by VP. And even though David and DGT are able to find a couple, the bomb set has been cracked. The nade sails in, and Kicker will fall as Max finds Jame, and it's a 1v2 for Buster. Bomb, however, has been planted.
Yeah, great job from 9C just dealing with that force so quickly. You have to look like to a player like Jame. He has to deliver that impact.
Luken's feeling very brave.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
He heard you. He heard you. What's up, Dinko? Jame finding Max, but Luken with aggression of his own, waiting for the flashbang. And even though he misses the shot, David is able to trade. They know where he is. And Luken, the second time around, he won't miss it. Finds another one. Flit finds himself headless. And with that, VP finds himself in a man disadvantage. Bomb has been dropped to its ramp as well. And Buster's trying to go for the flank, but he's so very far away.
Yeah, he's miles away. He could
find rocks. He could find rocks here.
Yeah, he's dropped down, made a little bit of noise, but
is he gonna check?
He's gonna start wrapping around. Oh, he's got the angle. Rox. Oh, he didn't go for it. Rox just spotted him as well on the way back, and now straight up 1 versus 1 duel. That bomb has been picked up and is making its way over towards this B site. It could still go back to A.
Oh no!
But look at the aggressive play coming out of Luken with the AWP. It still works out. Luken is playing all the positions you do not expect the AWP to come out on top of, and he's been able to
Palace, and he does have the Molotov to try and flush out David from that particular position. And I actually like the MP9 player to be playing where David is at the moment, but Max. Connector, oh no, he gets spotted by Flit. That's a free kill for VP, and 4 more frags to find as he burns alive. David, how does he find the kill? I don't even know. I don't even understand, Dinko, but Buster will put him down. And player advantage for VP. Luken almost finds a collateral. He's going to try and smoke himself off and try and stay alive, but Yakindra's there.
Well,
he's going to finish it off.
Of course, Yakindra's